Alright, here's a Fluke 27, one of the newer ones that I picked up for $40. Parts only, parts repair. But it had a good tilt bail, which I'm in need of one of those for one of my other working machines. So let's pull this one apart and see why it won't turn on. And if you can't fix it, then at least salvage some of the parts off of it. Looks like the case is in pretty good shape. Display. Well, looks like it's got some good parts in it. Add some of that to my little parts box over here. Alright, I did try putting a battery on this and turning it on before I pulled it apart, and no go. Didn't see anything in the display. So it could be a display problem, but I think I'll go ahead and pull the shield off and look for some burned out parts. We'll start there. Alright, here's the inside of the meter, and I do not see any crispy critters in there. Everything looks like it's in good shape, including that function switch, which I have a good meter that's in need of a function switch. So if this one's definitely got a bad chip on it or something, I can salvage that. And I haven't checked these fuses yet, see if they're good, but I will. So looks like I may have some, if I can't get this meter working, plenty of parts for my 40 bucks. Okay, I just popped on a different spare display that I had, and I can get this thing to turn on. So it looks like that display is just bad. So I think I'll pop this one into there and see if we can get this meter up to snuff. Alright, this is a known good display. I will swap out that, this is the older Series 2 bezel, so I'll swap that out with this one. But I'm going to go ahead and pull that display board out, since it seems to be not working. I don't know if it's the display chip itself or the display itself. Either I'll go to, well, here there's 4 screws, 1 2 3 4 5 6 screws. So let me pull that out and I'll pop this one in and see if we can get this meter working. Okay, here's the defective display removed. I'll just go ahead and put this back in here, and I think I will clean up these. Yeah, those are a little dirty. I'll clean them up a little bit before putting them back in, and then put that display in, see if that works. Alright, got the new display board installed, and this is the display board that comes with the Series 3 meters. You can see the date code is, if you can, 2003. This is now this display board is different than the ones that came on these earlier ones, but they're interchangeable. You can take one of these and put it in an old meter like that, or an old meter's display and put it in a new meter, and they work. The display looks slightly different, but it will function. So again, this one just happens to be made in the 10th week of 2004, so that's a fairly recent one. Let's turn it over and see if it comes on. Yeah, there we go. And that display looks nice. So it looks like the parts machine only needed a new display board. Display itself is, I'm thinking, probably still good, and I'll have to test that later, but anyway, this meter looks like it's going to be good. I'm going to go ahead and put it back together and clean it up, and we'll have another good Fluke 27 to use. Okay, well, this one is working now. No issues. I've tested well, at least AC/DC, the ohms and diode range, and amps, milliamps on DC. Looking good, just needs a cleanup. And this is going to be like a brand new meter. I was hoping just to get parts off of this rather than another working meter, but oh well, that's what we get. So let me clean up some of the writing off this, and we'll do a quick accuracy test, compare it with some of the other meters. Alright, this cleaned up fairly nicely. Got rid of all those marks that were on the meter. And to do that, since they're permanent marker, like Sharpie is what they use, something like one of these, that really stains the plastic. So what I wind up having to do is use a little bit of acetone on a Q-tip, and that does kind of deteriorate the plastic a little bit, but it gets rid of the mark. And then what I'll do is take this crud cutter and then a little steel wool, 4/0 steel wool, and rub where I use the acetone, and that kind of resurfaces the plastic and really blends in the color, makes it look like the mark was never there. It's a great way of, you can see a little bit maybe right here. I need to take that. You can even take dry steel wool and kind of buff that a little bit just to get those marks out, but it makes it look pretty good. So this one's all cleaned up, and here's a little quick test. This is my old Fluke 27. Here's the 87.5, my newest meter, probably most accurate, and then here's the new Fluke 27 that just fixed today. So it's all on the millivolt scale right now, and let's see. They're all within one least significant digit of each other. So I'll raise the voltage up some and take them off millivolt scale. Okay. Those are all looking pretty close. Let's go up to about, let's do about 5 volts here first. This is about 5 volts. Now this one's got an extra digit because it's a 6,000 count versus a 3,200, but you can see these two are pretty close, and we can use the manual ranging to get that to read the same range. So looking pretty close. There's about 10 volts. They're all reading the same. 15. Yeah, all the same. 20. Identical. 25. Yep. Settling, all being the same. And there's a little over 30. 31.45 on all of them. So, like I have said numerous occasions, when you get these Fluke meters, even old ones that are 20, 30, 40 years old, once you get them working, they're pretty accurate without any calibration. They just really hold their calibration well. So, again, I expected this to be a parts machine, not a fully restored meter, but it turned out just a bad display board, which I had in spares, and got this one working. So this actually looks a little bit better than the one that I had there. This has got a few cracks in the plastic. So I might just make this one my new bench meter and put this one in reserve. So there we go. One more Fluke 27. And I gotta say, I really like this 25-27 series. They're super rugged, waterproof, drop proof, and you can get them. Well, this one was $40 with free shipping, but I did have to fix it. But for 50, 60, you can usually get a working one in decent shape. So yeah, these are nice to have, and very accurate, as you can see. So there we go. Thanks very much for watching the restoration of one more Fluke 27, and I'll see you in the next video.